as one of our guests, Scott Forrest, and you've got some great. You brought prizes today.
Yeah, well, I brought some goodies. I know we've been talking about my art restoration for a while.
Yeah.
And I wanted your first reaction.
Let's get it. Let's see.
All
if
right,
there's
so
a
this
before
is
and
Marie
after.
Antoinette before.
Okay.
This is a fabulous oil painting.
Let's see if I can share this with you. Oh, okay. I like it. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see.
That's the. You're not going to be able to see it.
A little bit, but that's
We'll bring in
before.
some great shots. But look at how I removed her dark. The artist had created like a shadow which looked like a beard, and when I told the client, I was like,
wow.
"What do you want me to do about that beard?" And they said, "What beard?" Well, you'll never unsee that again. So,
Wow.
but she came to life, and in my studio, her eyes started following me all around. She was so thankful.
That's great. Well,
I mean,
wow.
she was so thankful.
I
And
think
this
she'll
is
thank you.
another piece where they kicked a hole right through a fabulous painting, about a 6 foot by 7 foot painting.
I can see that, but anyway, it makes
yeah.
sense. So I love these displays. You can tell the difference, the significance.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about restoration and someone actually, you puncture it, people move it,
Right.
things like that happen. What kind of process is that when you have to restore? Because not only do you have to repair the canvas, but then do you go in there as well?
Well, yes, of course. That's what all the painting is here, and all the cracks and fixing of all the stress marks and so forth over time, and removing, varnishes and so forth. It's a very delicate process, and as you know, it is museum quality. I'm really passionate about this, and for any of your local art, maybe a foot went through something in the garage or something, or it just was put down for a second. Accidents happen. You don't have to feel like, oh, my mom made this and I can't, just bring it to me. We'll bring it back better than new. And they gave me the license to, embellish this painting far more than it was. And you can see I added all the gold and brought the rose back to her cheeks. And
well, that's a great question, because when an artist has created this, I mean, maybe the turn of the century, but over time these things age, which of course give this some of the shading. But how do you get the license to be able to embellish someone's original artwork?
They just simply say, they own it, I want it, and just go for it. Because we're not looking at, $50 million property, at whatever. Well, that would be easy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Pablo. I'm kidding. You could just see the transformation and the difference, and they're always beyond thrilled, and they can't believe it. And this lovely couple in their 90s always wanted that done. They didn't think it was possible, and there it is.
It is extraordinary.
Transforms lives. Art just does that. It just really makes you feel so good.
Yes.
And
what else did you need to share with us?
Remember we talked about rocks.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So
this is the thing in Tahoe, man. The 70s.
Yeah,
fireplaces.
and I love that stuff. And don't tear it out. It's so expensive and so dirty and so everything else. And it's just such a haul. But man, I take those rocks, each one of those rocks, like you can see this rock here, and just bring the veins into it, bring it beautiful, just bring the little minerals and golds and pieces into it, and just becomes a beautiful work of art instead of this dried out, tough looking old thing. And a lot of those rocks, like in Skyland, were formed by cement, forms. Mm-hmm. So they weren't really rocks anyway. So, they're from Arizona, and I made it look like the Grand Canyon, like pieces from the Grand Canyon.
Well, people have these questions, and they have art, or even want to have the conversation, like, look, can you come and assess this? What's the best way to reach out to you?
Just call my cell number. It's always on, 310-213-3333. Go to the website, scottforrestart.com. I'm really the one in the region who can really do a great job for you. And it just feels so good. And you just bring it. Doesn't matter what the weather is. I work on it. We get it done. And I work with a number of galleries. So the work is top notch.
Well, it is. And this is fine art. This isn't just your kids' art. But though I might need you for that.
I love the kids' art. Yeah.